Hi, and welcome to BKAT Presents. I'm your host, Constance Baird, and today we're at the Kitsap Haunted Fairgrounds. And joining me is James Tuberville, the boss around here.
Hi.
James, how did you get started here at the Kitsap Haunted Fairgrounds?
Oh my gosh, that's a great question. About 20 years ago, there was a bunch of our friends, and we got with my sister and so forth, and they had a field out in Silverdale, and we just started this haunted house. We just had fun. We dug holes and did some oddball things out there, and we used to collect a can of food, and then that's kind of how it started way back when. We did that out there for about 4 years, and then we were approached by the county, and they said, oh my gosh, we have a place for you to come, which you can expedite, have a roof over your head, because we all know what October 31st is like, it's a little downpour. So we were able to come out here then, and that's how it began. So
wow, and you've been here ever since?
15 years.
Wow.
15 years, yeah.
That's
great.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's fun, so yeah.
I imagine that it takes a whole lot of volunteer work to keep something like this going.
Oh my God, you have no idea. Right after fair is over with, we start building and we start elaborating and working and so forth. And of course we have great people that work with us, our board and so forth like that. Like Colleen is our volunteer coordinator and so forth, and she does all the actors.
I think what keeps everybody coming back is, for one, it's an absolute blast to scare the hell out of everybody. It's a lot of fun. We have a total of almost 100 volunteers. On any given day, on a haunt day, we usually have somewhere between 50 and 70 people that come in. It can take up to 10,000 hours total between build, haunt, and tear down. We spend a lot of time looking for new makeup looks and new costume ideas and things like that. You ask my family, this is my favorite time of year. I talk about it year round. Another thing is it's a great place to get involved with others and meet new friends, and they love giving back to the community too. Everybody thinks that's probably the funnest part about it, is that it's fun to give back.
So tell me what it takes to keep this going year round. I imagine you're busy, not just in October.
Oh my, it's a whole nother job. It really is, the amount of time. We start, November will be when it ends. We basically have a little after party for our board members and so forth, which we do, our actors too. We do a great big party for all of them. But then it starts all over again. And it elaborates, we get a theme and we build off of that. We go to Transworld, which is a Halloween convention in St. Louis in March. And so it's a $9 billion industry, the haunted house industry. And so that's kind of where it starts, and it just starts to snowball effect. And it takes a whole year, and we're planning and getting together, and this is what you get, 22,000 square feet of terror. So, yeah. So.
What kind of things are you learning at a conference like that?
It's great because they do everything from the whole business aspect. It's a business. You don't think of it that way, but it really is a business. It's grown so much with 10% of growth, 15% every year we've been growing. Wow. So then, we go to Transworld and you hear all these other people. If you ever seen the Discovery Channel or something like that, all those guys are there, and you talk and we know them, and what works, what doesn't work, and they have classes and safety programs, and all of that stuff comes back here and gets applied. So,
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's what's kept you going strong. And how many people did you see last year?
A little over 10,000. That was a milestone for us. I mean, we even popped a champagne bottle for that one, so it's very cool. So
I bet. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Hopefully this year above and beyond.
Oh, it's on track. We're ahead of schedule right now. The numbers up a little bit, so yeah, we're doing good.
That's fantastic. And I hear, is it this year you've added a new event?
We have. We've invested a lot more money into paintball. We started it last year. We gave this trial thing, and then we dumped a ton more money into it, and it's awesome. But we have another guy that takes care of that, Zeb. He's the mastermind behind the paintball and some makeup and so forth. So
there's nothing better than hearing someone scream. It's just, I don't know, I enjoy it. The paintball event came around because when we were at Transworld last year, we're talking about this event, and we heard wind of some of the other haunts in our area were trying it. They were using a trailer with guns on it and shooting the zombies out in the field. We decided to go a different way because we had the huge stadium next to us, so we decided, well, why don't we make it like a shooting gallery? So we tried it out last year. We put the guns on the rail, put our zombies down below, and tried it out. It worked pretty good. There was definitely a few kinks in it, which we got ironed out this year, and it's been rolling along pretty good. Yeah, so the makeup, when I was learning the makeup, I knew a little bit about how to apply makeup because when I was younger, I always liked to make my own costumes. We usually on the off seasons, we try to get the new makeup artists together and the old ones, and we kind of share our ideas back and forth, and we practice on each other. That's one of the things. I love, teaching is one of my favorite things, and being able to teach people how to scare and how to get gory and do makeup. This is, the perfect job. Unfortunately, I don't get paid. So, as my wife puts it, I have to find something else until then.
So James, really, what keeps you coming back to this type of event?
The biggest thing I think is the kids. I mean, first off, you should just see these kids grow and expand, and they get to do things they never do. You take that kid that's really shy, and he comes here and he puts him in makeup and he puts all the glue, and you go get in there and scare, and that's a whole different avenue for this kid. He comes out of his shell and he explores and he goes and he's different. You get to release all of that, I don't know, the hold back in society and get to play and go. And then the other thing too is, boy, what a community event. I mean, 15 years we've been doing. We donate money. We're all a nonprofit charity. Nobody gets paid here. So it all goes back eventually into the community and so forth. So that's really what it's all about for me.
Sure.
So yeah.
And you clearly have a little bit of passion for this, huh?
Oh, it's fun. It's fun. But man, it's tiring too, It's good, but it's well worth it. And we're looking. We just got our contracts extended from the county. We got another 3 years. Woohoo! So life is good. So yeah.
Fantastic.
So, yeah, thank you.
We're so happy to be here, James. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for showing us around.
Well, thank you for being here. All right.
Thanks for joining us for this behind-the-scenes tour at the Kitsap Haunted Fairgrounds. Check out their website so that you can visit yourself before the season is over.
But beware, if you stick around too long,
You're gonna start to blend in.